Kat, Marion, good evening. How good to see you in this warm evening.
Great to be here. Marion, you muted.
I was just saying nice to see you too. Can you hear me now? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yes. We had very good intentions for this webinar, and I'm sure that even the people who are not able to join us today can get something out of the recording. I'm hearing a bad echo. All right. So why don't we start perhaps talking through each of us sharing our experience with SFM. Why are we here? Where are we coming from? Not just geographically, I mean, and what do we find in it? Kat, do you feel like starting ladies first?
Sure, great. Hello, thank you for coming. Okay, I'm Kat Payens, I'm 52, mother of 4. I live in Bordeaux right now, and I've been with the SFM quite a while. I was with Jay at Carbon Copy Pro, we united with Stuart, which completely transformed my life again. So I've learned a lot of marketing tactics, a lot of marketing growth, and a lot of mindset work I've been doing that I was on the journey before, but when you're mentored through this mindset, it really does help you because they can sort of structure it and lead you and push you sometimes, to get to another height. So I'm a black level member.
Can I ask you, Kat? I'm probably playing the role of facilitator a bit, and so I will ask you a few questions. So what brought you to SFM? What convinced you to take action with SFM and sign up?
Okay, well, because it was a wee bit back, it was just to earn some money quick. I needed some money, and like everyone else, I just came in for the money because I had a failed business, so I needed to bring some cash, quick flowing cash, just basically and simply. And about 2-3 months after I joined, there was the first Google slap on the internet, and so you had lots of people who were earning millions, just businesses crumbled overnight. So hearing all their stories or their sob stories, and they were brokenhearted and broke, really, you learned quite a bit about how the internet worked in the past. And it was literally some people, they had 10,000 keywords, they were, splashing out a million for the keywords, and they were rolling in the money. But I was thinking, well, how do we, I'm just a brand, I'm just coming in here, I'm wet behind the ears here. I mean, I'm a few months in, how can I ever compete, but I was learning, and luckily, now the SFM has merged with the DEA side, so shall we say, there's a lot of training that they've taken off our shoulders, shall we say, so that all we have to do is literally just bring people in. I mean, because before there was also, well, you're an IT guy, so you're used to this, but I barely knew how to send email and see my bank statements on the internet, and we had a little bit of coding to do on the websites before, and all this sort of it was tough, it was really tough. Whereas now, you click here, you click there, you have a superb, service, support system, and we used to have to call our leads, and it was a nightmare, cold calling, literally. So they do all that now, and it's really just heaven for me. So all these transformations, bar the fact that I have also transformed my mind, means that it's just fun. You just make it fun.
And you said something that I keep also hearing from other people who joined SFM recently or who have been there with SFM for years, that they started with the idea of making money fast, but the real value that they find is not just the money, is more than that, right? Because you touched about the masterminding, the personal development aspect. Do you want to share what it has done for you?
Yeah, one thing has really helped me, like I was saying before, we used to have to do all sorts of coding and stuff, and I would work at night because, I'm a mother, full-time mother, and we had a business also with my husband during the day. So, it's there, it's 3 in the morning, you're trying to get this coding just to fit your photo on the left-hand corner or something. It's not, we're not coding, you know, clever stuff here. We're just coding little photo or something. And I just hopped on the community site. I said, look, I'm having trouble here, guys. Is there anyone out there that could just, give me the code or help me here? And because it is global, there was someone, I think they were in Australia, and they said, oh, yeah, it's daytime for me. I'll help you. I'm having a quick lunch break. And so, within 5 minutes, it was sorted. Whereas I'd been working on this, from midnight to 3, tearing my hair out already. And then I just, why don't I just ask the community? So that's when I thought, oh, well, there's a community now. I know, so I really plugged into the community a lot, and I got a lot of feedback also. I found that I could help people on their Aweber, for example, like I helped you, and on the bar counter. I mean, it's just a quick thing you can just help, and you give greatly and freely because you're just helping another member who will, you'll get it back some other way. So I found the community really, really helpful on that front.
And Kat, because I can testify to that this was my first impact with Kat. I mean, she literally, well, I was just refreshing myself with some drinks, let's put it that way, and she said, well, you're doing something wrong here, you better correct that. And that helped me a lot. And to be honest, I appreciated it very much, but I'm going to quickly talk about that later when it's my turn to speak, and I'm going to be last, by the way, so I take that privilege. Is there, Kat, I think that's a provocative question that I would like to ask you. And you're a provocative person anyway, so I guess that you appreciate provocative questions. Because many people will have this in mind. And since they're in the evaluation phase for themselves, need to hear, how much time did it take you from the moment you joined to actually seeing the results that confirmed that it was the right thing for you?
Well, this came in not in the sense that I obviously wanted, because, like I said, I needed money fast. But in fact, it came in here, and I had a revelation, I can say. It really made me realize what I was living, and what I was living was hell. And so it's in the house, and I sort of woke up to realize, because as I was plugging into the community, as I was, trying to help people, people were saying how helpful I was, and that wasn't at all the feedback I was living every day. So for me, it was literally like a ray of light. I lived in the biggest forest of Western Europe, and it was like a beam of light just coming down to pick me up. And when I say the SFMDA saved my life, it is literally so. I don't say that lightly, and I love to joke, that's who I am, but I wasn't living that. So, to me, then I had to move through all that. So there was all this, breaking off of all these pieces, and building myself now. So when I think of myself, Facebook does that. It brings your feed up and it says, this is your memory of 3 years ago, or whatever it does. And sometimes I look at those, I have a little setback moment, but throughout it all, SFM and the community has been like I say, a guiding light at the end of the tunnel. And to be able to, pay forward or give back, has no price. There's no monetary gain there at all in that respect. But I could be dead, so I'm forever grateful for the community. Never leave. Sorry, I know you weren't expecting that answer. I know you weren't. But So it's over to you.
I think, Kat, thank you, because you're sharing some things that people would not even think about when they approach the possibility. Let's be honest, right? Many of the people come in touch with this opportunity because they're looking for ways to make money. And then you are the living example of the fact that thanks not just to a system, but to the right people, to the right community, you get more than just money. You can get a new, and life is so much more than just financial, right? It's you said it very well yourself. So it's great. It's a great message. Thanks for that. Is there anything else that you want to share or tell to the people who are going to be watching this?
Yeah, the money's great too. I mean, don't get me wrong. Just thought I'd add that, but that's the
Sure.
byproduct.
Just testing. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, my name is Marion. I'm from Paris, and I used to work as a mathematics teacher, the SFM, quite randomly. You can't hear me? Wait a minute, there is a problem. Do you want me to?
Speak up,
Okay.
Esther.
Is this better?
I do hear you. I do.
So what was all this?
But I see. Okay.
Okay, is it cool now? Yes, no, yeah, okay. So let's continue. Okay, cool. Um, so yeah, I was working as a math teacher, and yeah, I came across an ad from SFM, like probably most of you watching, and I just something felt very right watching at this video, something genuine about Stuart that I very much enjoyed. And so I watched the videos. I was curious. I was full of doubts, that's for sure. And honestly, I was questioning myself whether or not this was something real. And it took me quite some time to realize that yes, this was real. And so yeah, I'm not amongst those members that within couple of months or maybe 6 months change their life. I'm more of the slow one. But yeah, I totally relate to what Kat shared um, as um, as regards the mindset changes that uh, will definitely occur in the SFM, and thanks to the SFM. And so, yeah, for me, it's a long journey. So it's been and to be honest, I'm still a newbie as an online marketer. But I'm really fine with this because the mindset is there now. And going, for example, to something we call the Momentum Day, maybe you've heard of, but it's some gathering of all the members, of not all the members, but many of the members. And that's actually where I got to meet with those two lovely people you can see here, Luca and Kat, and that's how we started our collaboration.
I see one. Who's the other?
But Luca, Kat, Janet, and I, just like yeah, we connected that way. And so yeah, I think without sounding too cheesy, it literally changed my life because now I'm not even working as a math teacher anymore. And it's great. I was looking for something different, something. Sometimes you feel like life should be more. You have probably me, it was quite every day. I was like, my God, there's something more out there, and I can't find what that is. And so when I came across the SFM and started the trainings, but not only technical trainings, but also the mindset trainings, which I was absolutely not prepared. I didn't know they would talk that much about mindset and goals and purpose and those kind of things, asking you the right questions. And yeah, it was so much more than about money. Of course, you are here to create business, but it's more create a lifestyle, create your own life, and just live by your own, rules and designs, and it's fantastic. It's really fantastic. And
All right, so you muted yourself, so that means that I'm the one on stage. You see, my picture is coming up again. I just switched the perspective so that you can see that I'm in a real place, because otherwise I couldn't be anywhere. I am in Switzerland at the moment. For those of you who know where Zurich is, I'm close to Zurich in a place called Zug. And the reason why I am here with these two lovely ladies tonight has been just said very well by Marion. But the question is, what attracted us to SFM? What attracted me to SFM? So my background is different from the one that Marion and Kat had. I was coming from, I am still in a corporate life. And I was coming from a life where used to the so-called 9 to 5, but 9 to 5 is just an expression. It could be 8 to 6, it could be 7 to 9 at times. It's really variable, right? And that variability was the reason that me here, because I was literally living every day not knowing what to expect. Now, it's not like, I want to be realistic, right? It's not like life changes all of a sudden. The messages that I received through the videos that you might have seen already, that I am sure Kat and Marion know from Stuart, from the founders of SFM, and from Jay Kubasek. There was something in it which was not something I had seen in other videos about similar topics. So the financial aspect was there, and I was first intrigued by the fact that I could earn money, right, using a digital business system. But I still, as Marion and Kat said, I was really message that they were given, that you can get the money, but the money is a byproduct of what you do to become a better person. So the instruments that they give through DEA, through SFM, are first and foremost tools that make me, I believe, because I cannot comment about the others. I can talk about what I know about myself, make me a better person with a switched on entrepreneurial mindset using digital opportunities. So that's what they are doing for me. It's a process. I literally started 3 months ago. I am into the process. I am enjoying every bit. And it's not like other programs I tried in the past, where after a while I was kind of losing track. Not because there is not much to do. There is a lot to do. There is a lot that's going on in the background. But the community makes the difference. I found so much of a supportive community, and Kat and Marion are a community, and I feel like every time I'm reaching out to some of them, they're like longtime friends, never talked to each other before, and everybody is available and willing to help. So it's something that I have not found in any other experience I've had. Plus, I cannot consider myself a digital native. I think I was born in 1980, but I was still pretty young when the internet came about. So I've always considered that the digital world presented a lot of opportunities. But it was difficult for me, even though Kat described me as an IT person, because I'm working in the information technology space. It was difficult for me to really find the right digital business system, provided both the opportunities to create a business and the right education. So this is what I'm finding. And probably some of you will have noticed the plethora of things that I'm posting, the videos I'm developing myself. I will get better at it, but it's great. To be honest, I like it a lot. Well, I don't know really what else we can add to this message. But I will open up your microphones, ladies, to see if there's anything else you want to share.
Yeah, I would like to just say it's a great privilege to be able to see these newbies, as you call yourself, evolve. And I would like to really congratulate Marion, because a lot of people do not stick around. That they're like boring and they go. But something intrigued her enough for her to stay, and enough for her to go from Paris to London. And we all know what that means. Momentum Day is a paid event, right? We all understand the commitments that you have to get. Well, you don't yet have children and stuff, but it's a you've got to leave your kids, or it's a big organization for everyone. And for her to actually do that, although she wasn't actively, I hear, and what we changed. Same for you. You had that. I'm on the way, guys. I'm on the way. And I think that is so brilliant. And don't belittle that, because you did stick it out and you did go. You travelled a couple of 100 miles to move, to see, to feel, and once you felt, it became real for you. And I that gives me goosebumps, because it is very important and brilliant, and it's a good point to come across. And I think a lot of people would not have your stamina anyway. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you,
And of
Kat.
course,
It's
you, Luca. Of course, you, Luca.
means a lot. Sorry, it was my bad. It really means a lot, especially coming from a person like Kat, who I have the privilege of calling her. I can call you a friend, Kat, even though we've not known each other since 10 years, but I cherish you like a friend and a professional reference in all these, because you've grown so much experience. And I can tell you, for all those who are watching these, you can tell me if I'm wrong there, but you are not coming from any sort of technical or marketing background, right? And now you are teaching people from. I'm not a marketing expert. I'm learning more and more as I go, but I've always considered myself a technical expert, still getting so much value, both on the technical aspect that on the soft aspect of all the package that comes with SFM. And Kat is a guiding light. So make you blush, and I'm not here to flatter you, but it's true. So it's good. And I think the most important thing for me to keep going in this is to have the right people in front of me. And I know that Marion, Kat, the others that couldn't hear but that are part of the community are the right people to partner with.
Okay, yeah, I just want to add something to that. Um, thank you. First of all, thank you, Kat, for your lovely comments. I really appreciate it. And it's just at some point, um, I felt like I needed to surround myself with people that could understand the process I was going through. Um, what I mean by that is I was looking for something that would provide me with a lifestyle that would both allow me to sustain myself, but more than that, not really think about the financial issues anymore, and both have time to enjoy what I love, what I love doing. And in my surroundings, it was not understood at all, not supported at all. And so when I went to London, it was like you shared something really deep of the light, with this sense of, I don't know, something bigger probably. And when I went to this event, and I was full of doubt again, like I said, but when I started connecting with the members, um, something happened. You felt like belonging. I really felt like belonging to this place and to this mentality. So for me, we all, the three of us, we talked about something that is very specific to the SFM is the community. The community and the support there is there is you can't even imagine how big that is. It's just the way you are connecting with the members, like we are doing right now, but at the meetings, at the events, but also within the community. It's just I don't. It's priceless, really. It's really priceless, and that this is the biggest thing I enjoy. Besides, of course, building a business and changing my mentality, my mindset. Sorry, as well as overcoming many fears, like for example, my fear of not really speaking English that well, which is shared with many of members. And you start to understand that this is something that shouldn't be a barrier, or if it is, you are going to overcome it, like I'm doing right now. And it's a great thing to actually witness that I'm growing and not talking just about myself, but I can see that. I can see that with Luca, I can see that with Kat, and they all are contributing to this. So really, the two of you, thank you very much for allowing me to be part of this team.
Thank you. And I don't know,
That's fine.
there is no more. I'm sorry. The only thing I wanted to say, because I thanked these ladies enough, is a practical message to everyone who's listening to this. Marion was doubtful. I was doubtful. Kat was probably, I cannot talk about you, but you were probably doubtful at some point in time when you got started. There is, guys, no reason to doubt the fact that this is more than a realistic opportunity. This is working for us, different stages as we are. I started 3 months ago, Marion as well. There's people like Kat who started years back, but there's people who have started just now, who are starting now, and their feedback is awesome. You can also find other messages. Just look on YouTube for videos, information. Anyway, you're going to search for it, I'm sure. And if you're worried about the money aspect, from my perspective, I can tell you this. I stopped going out for a pizza twice a month. It is paying for itself. So the money is not an excuse. I'll put myself on mute, Kat.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just going to add to that the only thing you need to do is watch the videos and do the module. I mean, that's step by step, very slowly, but start, because we can be here and we can talk. And I do, I've seen people like Luca and Marion come and go, but you just need to start, and don't let anything stop you once you start. Just grab a dream and go. So watch those videos and get back to us. Any questions, just pop them in the there'll be a link or where you can, or a comment section. I don't know, I haven't worked that out with Luca. For you to do that, and please reach out. Don't hesitate to reach out. Yeah, watch the videos. That's everyone. Put the videos on. Put the videos. On the videos. So I think that's all we can say. These videos.
Can I add something before we
These
close this?
lovely videos.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to add something to what Kat just said is, you know, because I was struggling at the beginning, I totally can relate to new members that would probably struggle, is that you have to be willing to learn something new and to accept that there are many things that you thought were not possible that actually are. So this willingness for change is a key, really is the key to succeed in online marketing, or actually to just make it happen. So yeah, be willing to learn new things and to be open to new things and new ways of thinking. So yeah, that was it for me.
So you heard the message, take action, watch the videos, go through the system, trust the system. I mean, it's working, and trust yourself. With that, any question, just put it in the comment section, or you can write me a message as well. Those of you who are on my list, Luca at notfittobrake.com. Just send them an email and we'll get back to you. All right, ladies, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you guys as well for joining tonight. And for those who could not join, I'm sure that you're going to take action based on this video. To your success, guys. I will talk to you very soon. Ciao.